blocks he gets. And if you're in survival, you have to like get all the stuff. So there's two types of modes.
Okay. To be fair, go back to that first slide. This, the game of math and science. What did you guys mean by that?
There's plenty of math and science in this game.
Is there?
Yes.
Okay. Because I'm trying to figure out a way to bring this into the curriculum.
As you see when he's walking around, he can start at, like, Matt, stop for a second. If he stops, he's not moving. And then if he clicks any of the keys, that the AWSD keys, he'll start moving around and he'll start excelling forward. And if he double taps W, that'll turn him into a sprint, which will make him go faster than if he just normally walks. So there's also chickens in this game. You know, as you can see, the left man. The left. Oh, ran away. There it is. Those can excel too. They'll walk around. They can go anywhere they want, and you can kill them. Get them free food. Elasticity. When you destroy an object, as you see Matt does, it's not as realistic in creative because once you just tap it once, it'll go away. But in when you're in survival, if you have to like use different, like it starts off with wood object, like you'll have a wood pick, and that'll take a lot longer than his diamond pick. So different objects will have different like effects on it, on like blocks. But once you destroy something it'll become a smaller version, and you can pick up that block and you can place it anywhere else you want. So elasticity is like it'll go from a big object to a small object, and then you can put it back and become a bigger object again. The player will use force when he destroys something, or when he places something, like when he places down like the torch he has. What are you doing, man?
I don't know. My computer does this sometimes.
When he places down a torch, he'll use force to put it down, and anything you destroy, you have to use force to destroy, or force to place anything. Gravity, when he can fly in creative mode, you can't do that in survival, but when he can fall, so there's pretty realistic gravity, and when you jump, you just come back down. In creative mode, you can defy gravity, so you can like fly, and you just go anywhere really fast. The different speeds is like when you sprint, or when you're just walking, or when you're just stopped. So like if he stops, he'll be at 0. If he goes a bit faster, he'll be walking. And when he sprints, he'll be even faster when he's walking. So there are different speeds. And also with speed, like if you destroy an object with weaker tools, it'll take longer. So, and when you use a better tool, the speed of how fast it'll break is way faster. Trajectory, like if Matt walks like in a straight line, or he can go different ways, and he can also aim at different levels to destroy or place objects. See how he can look around and destroy things at different levels. Velocity, when Matt walks, he walks at like certain velocities, and you can find out your coordinates in this game by pressing F3.
Apparently not on my computer.
Yeah, apparently not. But like in the left corner, it'll come up with like the X.
Oh, you have to hold your little FN button.
There it comes. Here's the X coordinate. That's like X and Z are like more of like where you would be on a 2D plane. Y is more like up and down. So if we looked at a map, he'd be at X negative 359 and Z 4.3, and his Y is 73. So he's 73 blocks above 0, and 0 is bedrock, and you can't go through bedrock in survival and creative.
It's the only way you can die in creative mode.
Matt's going down right now. He'll go down to the center of the Earth. Newton's first law, like object motion will stay in motion, object rest will stay at rest. So if Matt just doesn't move anything right now, he'll just stay there forever, unless if like the computer dies. And if he keeps flying up, he'll keep flying up till he reaches the top of the world. He won't stop unless if he acts upon like his player by like releasing the spacebar, which is for flying. It'll just stop. If you get hit by something and you're just at rest, if you get hit by like another player, by like a sword, you'll like get knocked back. So you won't just stay at rest even when you get hit. And his third law is if you break things with a tool or weapon, they will like break down. So like there's forces acting upon. There's
You can destroy blocking created with sword.
If you destroy lots of stuff with that diamond pick in a survival game, it'll eventually wear down and break, and you'll have to make a new one because it won't be in the game anymore. It'll just be destroyed. So you got to be careful by using the right tools, because each tool is used for a certain is used to break certain objects. So if you get hit enough times by a sword or you fall in lava, you'll die. So you can't so like your player like will wear down, and different forces will act upon your player. The force is pretty realistic in this game. When you hit something, it'll break. If you get hit, you'll get knocked back, or you'll take damage. The speed is pretty realistic. Like you'll move, you can walk and you can sprint. But there isn't like. But there's only those three speeds: not walking, walking, and sprinting. There's not like much in between. The game is pretty predictable. Everything's pretty predictable. Like if Matt hits something, it'll break. There's that. And once you play the game enough, you'll learn all the stuff that you need to, and you'll become experienced, and you'll know like what will happen. And it's pretty realistic to the real world. It's just kind of faster than anything that would happen in the real world. Like when Matt breaks something, it happens pretty fast, as in the real world, it take a while to like dig up a bunch of dirt. And we didn't know what the conditional if is, but we know now. And say Matt put down like TNT, and he sets it off with the lever, he knows that it'll explode. Like so.
How does he know it'll explode if he's going to use it?
Because usually TNT is explosive, so you
And
know.
it flashes at you like that.
And it'll flash.
So it's based on real world knowledge.
You can see it using an explosive creator.
And that's it.
Alright.